Morning, everyone. Yes, we're going to do a little tour today, a march tour. So I'm going to show you what I've got in here, what I've got out there, and what I've got in the allotment. So, first up there, as you know, my Heath Robinson Plan Z is working. This has been set up there now for about 5 days. And I mean, I can see the water's going down, so I need to top it up. But that's warm, it's nice and warm, it's nice and wet. And these are looking weird. This is a YouTuber's tip, zoom in close to make them look bigger. But they're away there now. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of happy. Aubergines are going good. What I've got in there is my first batch of Crimson Crush tomatoes. Now, what I want to just show you is, I'll put a link to it. I'm using a printed label. Now, the printed label, the machine, costs something like 12 or 14 pounds cheaper, but it's a little label. That's what I like about it. So I'll put a link to it if anyone, I put it a post on, I think on the community tab a while ago. So my celeriac's coming along. I'd love to get some celeriac. So we'll see how that goes. But at this moment, even my bloody Butjoloka is coming along, man. Look at that, man. It's gigantic. Do you mean I can probably, well, not yet. I was going to say maybe, because they're on a different size, as you can see, a different size pot to them. But we are all good in here, and this system is working. I'm very happy with it. To be honest, I should have thought of it years ago. I don't think no. I've got some beans in there, broad beans, which I sowed about a week and a half ago, I think, so I'm getting a little bit worried. Have I got anything here? Oh, I'll just show you. These are the ones that I'm embarrassed by. They've just been out. These are bleeding jigsaw, and actually they've been out, you know, since I took them out, and they're still surviving. I mean, I should take them back in, you know, just to, I've got some, and I actually had, one of them was Big Bang, the space ones, you know, that have been, the Chinese took a strain up into space and then brought them back with chili seeds and grew them. What else have I got? I've got a little bit of flat leaf parsley here as well. And I noticed up the top of the garden, I had some herbs from last year, which I kind of threw out, and they're covered on good, to be honest. Starting to save again cardboard. So that's cardboard to go up to the allotment. This is it's a bit messy here, but these are my onions. My Red Baron, and what were these ones? The Rinsberger. Now I lost some of them, but maybe I haven't lost them actually, but and they've just been outside, and as usual, my spares look better. Spares always look better. But I want to just show you this. This is actually, I shouldn't be showing you this. One moment. This is probably, I can't even lift it. Wait on. This is I'm going to say maybe a month's supply of coffee grounds, if I can. Well, actually, what everyone drinks would predominantly me. That's why the money. I'll just turn you around. So that's my coffee grounds that I kind of save, so they can go up to the allotment next batch. I don't know if you can kind of see. 1 second, I'll just get my hands in there. It's like in a big. Look at that, man! How foul is that? It's like a big. It probably comes up to my waist, like this tube that I tamp them in. But coffee ground's good for the garden. Right. I think that's that. Hacky dirty. I think that's it for here. Nothing else I can see. We'll nip up the allotment and just have a little look, because, like I say, now is the time where I'm just about to go. Now I've got some Marathon Calabrese up there, up the allotment, which we're going up there now. I was thinking of maybe bringing it down, just give it a little bit, I don't know, just the only thing that's putting us off is because I've just filled it with water, or not long ago anyways, and be sloshing around in the car, talking about the car. My little girl, I mean, it's got 120,000 on the clock. Passed its MOT first time, yes. I was honestly expecting a huge bill, but no, just got passed straight away. So we had as well, I put a picture on me YouTube community. We had for my wife's car, or the bigger car, we had like a day car, you know, like a lease, like a rented thing for the day, what they called them. And anyway, plays videos, bloody playing Potty Mouth Garden Club on the video of the car. Mind this car, I got it cleaned before I took it to get MOT. Look at that one, even in like the coffee well, it has never been as clean as this. Look at that, man. There was compost, there was loose seeds in there, there was all sorts, man. But she's like a new little car. Mine, we've got one of those gorgeous spring mornings where it is kind of, I'm not saying it's happening just yet. I mean, I did sow some tomato seeds, but 2 weeks for me, and then the tomato seeds all get sorted and sown. Oh, then we're off and running. What I want to do as well, mind you, is, because I've kicked myself, pick some of this in the corner, at the corner bed there, some chard from last year. It was my second batch, and I thought it would have run to seed, you know, August, September, but it didn't. Oh, it's starting to, I can see one going there. So I want to get some, it's just starting that one, but you know what I mean, there's some good leaves in there, which I can kind of have a nice fry up there. Right, where do we start? Well, okay, get you out with the sun first. Those leaves have done wonders, to be honest. That bed there, when you think as well, that gap was happened straight away, but they've bedded themselves down and they haven't moved, and we've had wind after wind after wind. And this one as well, you know, these were the leaves, if you remember, that were over there. Someone had like just dropped them, but hey, I waited about 2 weeks and I thought, I'm having them bloody things. So yeah, there's nothing happening there now. What I intend to do is just kind of scoop out and put things in. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to leave them leaves on. That's it. Just leave them on. Yes, and look at it. Didn't we get, you know, when I got folks to come up and help us, leave them in, me beetroot, and still haven't touched them. So, and these were cauliflowers, I think. I don't know, I mean, I've just left them for the pigeons, to be honest, but, and I've seen the pigeons here as well, you know, so whatever. But I can see them all now. Look, this is elephant garlic, 2 beds of elephant garlic, and I really should put some mulchy stuff on there as well, but can you see there, one there? Look at, they're all coming there now. I thought it might have been a little bit late, but no, I think it's, and you can see down there, look at 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're cooking on gas. We're cooking on gas there. That's fantastic. So that's the only one I'm doing, like, is elephant garlic, and it's more like an onion, I think. I'm sure what Steve said. I grew it last year. I saved me bulbs. We'll still use them in the house, but it hasn't got that. You know, if anyone hasn't grown elephant garlic, it hasn't got that kind of strong, pungent garlic, but just like a mild waft of it. It's lovely, to be honest, and you get a nice kind of chunky bulb. So it makes it look like you've grown big garlic. Right, this is that bed that I covered up. Now, I've put more compost down. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm not sure what I'm going to plant in there. I might just do you know, I'm doing flowers. I might just do a full flower bed on this one and see how that goes. I'm honestly 100. I was thinking of like maybe doing, but because I'm not into this crop rotation. Get out from the light there. So it doesn't bother us that. I'll just put in, you know, if I put in cabbages the same year for 5 years, so what. I was going to do potatoes, but I might just do potatoes on a littler scale, like a littler bed. You know, maybe that one that's got the straw on there, maybe, you know. I mean, the one thing with potatoes is you don't really have to worry about weeds. Everything just gets smothered down. So look at this, what I've just noticed. Bloody, they're what you call them, raspberries still coming through there. But guys, I'll have to just keep an eye on them. Just that is that another one? I mean, they were right brutal to get up. I mean, not, I didn't get them up, you know what I mean? But most of the, if you look there, there's the raspberry canes that were there. But I mean, oh, just get there. So I guess they just grow from anything. You know what I mean? So I'm not even sure what to say, but one other one. To be honest, that bed, I had great results from that bed with the Crimson Crush tomatoes the first time I did them. So I might just put the Crimson Crush that I've just sown in there. That's the idea I'm thinking of. And actually I used, and I don't think I've got them all left, but I used these curly, see that curly bar, kind of had them bent against the wall and locked into that wall. And this wall does heat up. It acts like a little greenhouse over here, you know what I mean? You got some like heat from the wall when the sun comes round. It worked a treat for us, do you know? So what else are there? Forced rhubarb. I'm looking forward to seeing what becomes of it. You know what I mean? It's like there's the normal one, and I get, to be honest, lovely rhubarb from that. But this is the poorer of the two crowns that I put in. Look, it's sneaking. Can you see there? It's sneaking out, man. Get it. Oh, can it? I'll have to move that myself with the sun coming out there, which I don't want. So I'm just trying to kind of force one side and just keep the other side like au naturel. I must admit, the cardboard is taken out of all of the, you know, even that expensive Skrulch out of the Keith Singleton's soil conditioner. The cardboard's taken the battering. It's doing its job and it's free and it decomposes, but it's taking the battering out of all the mulches. It's not, you know, it doesn't last that long. Oh, look at that. Basically one sprouting broccoli out of 12, and I always have a good crop. I mean, I've got, sorry, there's 3 there. I don't know if you can kind of see, can you? But it's starting to come, but there's probably only going to be one meal, and then I'm just going to pull it up, to be honest. Them cabbages need to be binned now and just laid to rest and done. See that Skrulch there? 1 bag went on there. That's done perfect. This bed's going to be the beans, I think the climbing beans again, you know, just purely because I've got the frame in, you know. So I've done this frame. Can you see the frame? It's never had a decent crop of climbing beans because I've always like planted, got me labelling mixed up and got bloody dwarf beans done, and it's never like, and now look at it. It's running out of time. It isn't gonna bloody last long. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, for God's sake, just grow them and let's get, you know, let's have one decent crop of climbing beans. Yeah, well, that's that. Keith Singleton's, just jumping straight, Keith Singleton's compost there. Once the rain, you can see, you know, there's bits, I don't know if that's off a peg. I don't know if that's come from there, but you can see different pieces. God, there's bits of glass in there. I don't think that's probably come from Keith Singleton's, but But I'll just get rid of that. Overall, I'm going to pick some chard just at the end of this, and then that's it. You know what I mean? We're kind of just waiting. I should have put some compost. I might, you know, in another day just put some compost in there. See, right, and yes, you know, I haven't sorted this out yet. I'm going to just take a few minutes. Oh, it's lovely and warm, mind you. I'm not going to bother, but I might do. I mean, that's gorgeously warm, to be honest. Yeah, they're all right. Yeah. There, I might just put these covers on just to, you know, a little, oh, squashing that one. Just it's what they're there for, you know. These are the onions that, yeah man, supposedly onion white rot resistant. As you know, I'm not going to bother with them, to be honest. These are the lids. Anybody want a lid for a quad grow? Yum! I'm excited. Get these floating tables up soon. Tidy this up. These are the next. I'm just telling myself, you know, in the next job. And then we're kind of in full swing, sowing and everything. Yeah, looking good. I'm in a position where I'm ready. And to be honest, it'd be nice, you know, because like I say, I'm going to do flowers as well this year. So we'll see how that goes. Look after yourself. Take good care.